I have to take this moment to just shout out a few. This is only a few of the people that have been wearing by Lolita Jewelry. Winnie Harlow.
Oh my God, my baby.
Monet McMichael.
I love
which
her.
is everyone's favorite girl. Cardi B.
Yes.
Megan Thee Stallion. Chloe Bailey. Danny Lay, who you have a relationship with. This is your friend.
Yes.
Jordan Woods. Summer Walker. Kelly Rowland.
I know, right?
The City Girls. Tokisha. Kalani. Like, I could go on.
Literally,
I could
yes.
go on.
I
How
know.
do you, how from Luna Cell do we get to
all these
other people? Like, how does that work?
Networking, word of mouth. Also, I feel like my customer service is very unique because I love talking.
Yeah.
So, like, the stylists and to the team. And I'm also, like, putting in that work. Like, no, this looks better with this. So I'm also putting the look together.
Right.
You know? But also Instagram has helped me a lot, too.
Yeah.
And most of all those looks and connections, they reached out to me.
Like,
I'm like, how do you find me?
How do you design the WAP earrings for Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B? Like, how does that happen for you?
Okay, that was 3 years ago. Wow.
That's
Oh my gracious.
Even back in high school, Jennifer inspired more than
Cambié la imagen por vender discos.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga.
So I don't do intros. Never my thing. I always get nervous to be like,
Same.
3, 2, 1, action.
I know.
But I just, let me just tell you what this moment means for me.
Don't make me cry.
I'm not. So it's very rare when someone speaks about your work without having to meet you, right? Like, you're not even in that room. And you know when they say, like, get friends that will speak about you to rooms that you haven't even been a part of? To me, that's your work. Everybody speaks about, buy Lolita Jewelry, buy Lolita Jewelry, and I'm talking about, I hear it everywhere.
Yeah.
And so for me, I was just like, I have to get Melina on the show. Like, I have to. So for me, this is like such an honor. And the fact that this is your
my first
podcast.
It is my first podcast.
I can't even believe
You popped my cherry.
I popped your cherry. And listen, if you guys are listening on the audio side, you have to get over to the YouTube because the look, the shoes,
let's get to it.
the fit, the bag that made, you know what I'm saying, a cameo.
Hello.
And then the jewelry.
Thank you. Oh, let's show the bangles.
And you guys know, if you guys watch the show,
necklace.
I don't even be doing it up with the jewelry.
I had to
And now
get my sis together. Like, hello. No, you look stunning all the time.
Yo.
I love you. Like, you look stunning
thank
always.
you so much. Like, thank you.
I had to come on here. I'm like, oh my, I've never done a podcast, like, ever.
Why though?
I feel like I'm shy.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It gets me like nervous, and I be in my head too much.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But like when I saw Growing Up Latina, like just the title alone got me. You know, when you DM'd me, I swear I thought I responded to you, but it was
You were telling me that.
Literally, it was just like I responded to you in my head. But then when Luna reached out, she's like, no, you have to get on this. Like, you know, I'm like, I do. So, you know, like we spoke and here I am. And
I was like, I have to get on the phone with her. And I really don't do that, honestly, because I don't like to prep anyone.
Okay.
Because I'm like, let it just be organic. Let it just be what it is. For some reason, I don't know, my heart was like, let me just get on the phone with her. I feel like I have to get on the phone with her.
It's a fire sign.
Yes, I said I have to get on the phone with her because for me, it was very important. Like, show your jewelry. Like, let's make sure like it's always at the forefront throughout the entire interview.
Right.
And it was like an instant connection between us.
It
like,
was, yeah. I felt like, I'm like, who I was telling? I'm like, I was on the phone with her twice already. I feel like I know her. She's my friend. Like, I'm comfortable enough to go and speak to her. You know, like, so I have to go and do it. So I've been super, the whole week, I'm like, how do I prep for this? But my friend yesterday told me, he's like, stop practicing so much in your head.
Yeah.
Just let it flow and let it go naturally, because that's how you're going to do it. Because if you prep too much, you're going to mess up. You're going to be stuck. So just go and have fun, you know?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, in these situations, you just have to, like, kind of go with the flow. It's going to be what it's going to be. Like I was telling you on the phone, I'm like, it's just a conversation. We're at the sala. Literally. It's sala vibes.
This is what I will wear to my Thanksgiving or Christmas.
So I was going to ask you, because
we dress up all the time.
We're literally like right there next to Thanksgiving. Yes. We're a couple weeks away. So what are your sala vibes? Would you wear this?
100%.
Really?
I wear sequin dresses to the sala for New Year's Eve. Yes. My mom, like, she doesn't play around like with the looks. You have to look 10 out of 10, especially during, you know, the holiday season. So I wear this too for my housewarming party. These shoes, I got them for that.
I love that.
So I will like, yes, always go like looking my best to the sala. We just gotta be in the sala, but hey, those where our core memories are made.
Definitely. So, what was like your Thanksgiving like at home? Like, what's the vibes over there? What are you guys eating? Like,
we eat pernil.
Yes.
We eat ensalada de papa, coditos, arroz, moro. Yes. We eat everything. Our vibe at Thanksgiving, like, you just brought me back to, like, my aunt's house, like, in the Bronx. That's where we would do Thanksgiving. New Year's was always at my mom's.
Okay.
Like, till, like, 6 in the morning, we will party during,
oh my God.
like, New Year's, But Thanksgiving, she would make us literally say a prayer before we even touch anything. And one time, when we all got phones, she made us give up all of our phones at the entrance.
Oh, like, that's it. You guys are going to be intimate. We're not getting distracted.
That's my mom's oldest sister.
Okay.
Vera. And she was, like, really the best. She is the best. But, like, growing up, she was, like, such a core person in our life, you know?
Was she, like, the glue to the family? Like, she just brought everyone together?
Yeah. Her house, for me, like... When I go now and I just smell her house, it brings me back to when I was like a little girl.
I love that.
I spent my summers there. Like, I remember just dancing and spending the best memories with my cousins and my family. Yes. Between her house and my mom's house, that's where like I really grew up. And my mom would not let me sleep anywhere but in her house. I couldn't do no slumber parties.
Nothing.
At all. But I was able to sleep over my aunt's house.
Nice.
Yeah. So, like, Thanksgiving, it was, like, always at her house, Christmas at my madrina's house, and then New Year's at my mom's. But I really had the best childhood, like, with my family. Yes,
what was that like for you? First of all, do you have sisters and brothers? Is it a big...
Guess what I am out of all of my siblings?
What?
I'm, like, the middle child.
Oh, my God.
People say I have middle child syndrome, but I don't.
Oh, my God.
I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
So you really the middle.
I'm really the middle child.
You're really the middle child.
Yeah, we're 3 girls and 2 boys.
Okay.
And I love them with, like, my entire heart. They're, like, my best friends.
Yeah.
And I speak to all of them every single day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we, like, all... And I have a whole bunch of cousins.
Girl, me too.
I grew up, like around a really big family. And I want to give that to my baby. Oh. Yeah. I'm like, I was going to
say, do you, like, bring him around? Do you...
Oh, my God, of course.
So he's in the mix already.
Yes. It really takes a village.
Yeah, it does.
For you to, like, raise your child, it takes other people to help you. Like, you might think that you can't do it alone, but you just be so tired, especially me. I work so much. Yeah. My family, they help me. My little sister, that's like her son. So I can call my little sister at whatever time, and she comes and picks him up or takes him to my mom's. Like, she's really there for me. My mom never says no to me either. Also, like, his other side of the family, you know, also helps a lot. Like, I have a lot of help. You know?
I love that.
Yeah.
And what are some of the things that you're showing him, especially now with the holiday season coming up, and like now you're bringing him around and he's just like so involved? Like, what are some of the traditions, I would say, that you're showing him now?
So I'm trying to build traditions with him. he's only 1.5. So I've been pumpkin picking already twice with him.
Love
I want to
that.
keep doing that every year. I want to go to Disney on Ice. I've gone to the Rockefeller to see the Christmas tree with him. I went last year. And just spending all the holidays with the family for sure. And traditions throughout the year, traveling to DR. I already took him twice. I want him to also know that he has family over there.
Yeah, you want the culture. You want to instill that culture.
Right, he comes from that. That's something that it's inside of him. We try to speak Spanish to him at home. He's gonna learn English in school, you know. But I need him to learn Spanish.
Right.
That's so important. And just he also I have a niece, Mila. They go to the same daycare. Me and my brother, we live in the same building. Me and my brother.
I love that.
Yeah, so just being around family. Family is important, and those are the things that money can buy, and that's what really brings you happiness. You know, when you're young, you don't really see it that way, but now that you're older, it's wow. And I try my best to really live in that moment.
What was it like for you young? What didn't you see back then that now you have a different perspective on?
What I didn't see back then, that now I'm damn, that was important.
For me, it was my mom. Believe it or not, it was my mom. Because I feel you don't, I guess, appreciate because you're just ma. And now I'm mommy. I'm such a softie now.
My dad would put me to bed every single night. And you see those things in movies.
Yeah.
But I really lived that life, you know, and those are things that I really appreciate. Back then, I'm okay, he's just putting me to bed. But he would really tug us, me and my sister. We used to share a bed together and give us a kiss and tell us that he loves us. And now I'm I miss those things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And just little things like that. Just going to the park with my family, all of us together, or traveling. We used to travel every summer.
Yeah. Where would you guys go?
We're from San Francisco de Macorís in DR.
Okay.
And now to travel all together, it's a headache.
But that's a blessing, though, not for anything. That's such a blessing for you to have the fam there and just be able to travel together. How was your life different, in DR versus here? What was some of the differences?
I was born and raised here, but we would go every summer. Just being with my family, my grandmothers. None of my grandmothers ever came over here.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were both always in DR, and just being with them out there, the campo. I never really went to a campo here.
Yeah.
You know, they're so far out, an hour and 2 hours. And what are we gonna do in a campo here?
Right.
But over there, my mom has her family in the campo, so it's a different life.
Yeah.
You know, I never saw a latrina, the toilet, until I went to DR. That doesn't exist here. So it was just okay. The different lifestyle.
Yeah. I would say, too, the food is very different.
The food, yes.
Totally different.
Yeah. And just the beaches, too. Over there is so clean.
Yeah.
Over
Super
here is
clean.
insane.
It's a little spooky.
I hate going to the beach here. I'd rather do lakes or something like that, you know? But the beach here, a waste of time. For me, you know? But over there, life is just better. I want to move.
Yeah, would you want to move over there? Is that if you had a dream place of where you would reside, would it
in
be
a
there?
perfect world? Yeah, I would.
Okay.
But I was just thinking to myself, every year until the baby wants to be with me and doesn't have friends and doesn't be no, mom, I don't want to spend the summer with you. I want to go to a different country for 1 month every year, just to see the different cultures and see how people live. You know, and that's important too. I feel I get so inspired when I'm in a different place.
Do you?
Yes, I created this collection, El Paraíso de Lolita, when I was in DR for 1 month.
What was it really that inspired you about it?
It was just everything, honestly. Sometimes we forget that we ourselves are the paradise, and we really are a paradise, from head to toe. You know? So I really had to dive in deep into myself and remind myself that yes, I am a mom. My body has changed. My life has changed. My mental, everything it changed 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm still me. I'm still, old Melina still exists. The best part of me, you know? So that's what really inspired me. I wanted to like reflect my paradise out into the world, and also like let other women know you're still a paradise. Whatever you're going through in life, it doesn't have to be being a mom, you know, because life has so many different phases, and everybody has a journey. You know, so I just like whatever you go through in life, doesn't matter how crazy, bad, and not necessarily bad or sad, whatever it is, you're still a paradise. And that's what I really wanted to, like, you know, show people.
I love that, because it's like finding the beauty in everything, you know what I'm saying? In all of the things, even if it's like the most situation.
Right, yeah.
There's still like that silver lining.
And there's always going to be like literally light at the end of the tunnel. You're always going to make it through. You just have to push through. That's how I always see it. And just stay positive and just stay, you know, keep your head high. And you're gonna push through for sure.
I want to take it back before you even got into the business. Like, what were some of the jobs prior to you becoming this entrepreneur? Like, what kind of jobs did you have?
So I used to work at Sunglass Hut.
Okay.
For like 5 years, I remember.
Okay.
I used to work at Zara.
Yes.
Yeah, for like 3. And then my last job before By Lolita was Chase.
Now, I'm interested in knowing the thought process. Like, was it one of those situations where you were thinking, as you were working, like all these things that you wanted to be, like, I just want to do jewelry. Like, what was it for you about jewelry that really, like, I just want to know. I gotta take it back.
Okay, so my family, they have been in the business for 25 years. So I already grew up in this world. Like, I remember going downtown, you know, and going, when I was a little girl, buying merchandise. Like, I know some of these vendors since I was a little girl. Since I was like 7, 8. So, like, I already grew up in that. But I really started unofficially, like, back in 2013 when I was still in college. And then I'm like, okay, fine. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I was still in college. I wanted to graduate. All of that, okay. I graduated back in 2015. I went to John Jay. And then I started the jewelry business. I started By Lolita 2016 when I was still at Chase.
And wait, before we get into that. Why By Lolita? Like, why?
My dad always calls me Lola. My dad is like so funny. He calls me Summer. He calls me Melina. He calls me Lola. He calls me all these names, right? So I'm like, what should I name it? I'm like, my Instagram name was already Lolita. So I'm like, it's by me. So By Lolita, you know? So I named it that. And I started By Lolita. I was still at Chase. When I started. But I was literally waking up like at 5 a.m. to go open the bank. Then coming back and working on By Lolita. And I was like doing, you know, I was already starting. I was doing okay the summer of 2017. And I'm like, I'm already doing so good. And I'm not even putting my 110%. You know? I'm like, I think I'm going to quit.
Like, you're in your head, you're like, well, what if I did give it my all? What would that look like for me?
Right. So before I quit, you know, I'm like, I told my manager at Chase, I'm like, I want to grow at the bank. I want another position. I was 25 at the time. And she's like, oh, you're doing amazing. There's 25-year-olds working at McDonald's. You're working at a bank. I'm like, what does that have to do with me?
Right.
You know? So I went to the bathroom. I'm like, God, give me a sign that I should put my 2-week notice. Like, just give me a sign. And right there, I got an order. Yes. And I'm like, that's it. And I literally came out the bathroom, and I'm like, I'm not working anymore. And I like
just
gave
like
her my,
that.
of course. What other sign? You know?
She's like, I asked for the sign.
I literally got an order right then and there. Like, what?
Wow.
And I went up to her. I'm like, I'm quitting. That's it. You know, like, and I had that gut feeling. Inside of me. I'm going to do good. I love it. I'm like, what am I going to lose? You know, like, I'm still at my mom's house. If anything, if it fails, I can find another job.
You can find another job.
You know, but I literally went with my gut feeling. And I love what I do. Like it's my first baby, and I'm in love with what I do.
It's so dope.
So I haven't looked back ever since I quit back in 2017.
In 2017. Yeah. So at that time in 2017, what was like your investment towards the business?
When I first started in 2016, I started with $200. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember. That's how I started. My mom lent it to me.
Okay.
And then, like, little by little, I started making money. I was putting it aside to buy, like, new... Because jewelry, it's all about trends.
Right.
You need to be on top of everything. On top of every little trend.
But back then, to stay on top of the trends, was it social media? Is that how you, like... how did you look out for trends? And how did you know what was, like... You know, because you have to have also, like, an inkling of, like, oh, this is going to be hot. This is going to make it, like...
Right, 100%. So back then when I started, I remember like the chokers were really in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2016, remember? Like they made a comeback.
Yes.
But now, although like fashion girlies on Instagram, on TikTok, I read a lot of blogs. Everything really like keeps me on my A game. And also like if I see something and I love it and I envision myself wearing it, or I have a look already for that, I'm going to curate that into my collection, and I'm going to make it, part of the collection. So it's really a lot of things that goes into play.
So I want to dive in a little deeper. So 2017, you borrow money from your mom, $200. You make that investment. How long did it take for you to either double that or equal that? Like how long did it take for you to make that profit?
The same day I opened my website.
Love. Now, what was your source of marketing? Was it just social media? Like, what was it for you?
Okay, so in the beginning, I was like my own source of marketing.
Okay.
Because people always like loved the way that I dressed. And people were always asking me, where do you get this? Where do you buy that? So I was like my own marketing everything.
Right.
In the beginning. My brother, which is also my business partner now, back then he tells me, Melina, you have to send stuff to influencers. Like they have a bigger market, like a bigger what's that word?
They have a reach.
Right. A bigger reach than you. And I'm like, no.
Really? That's so funny.
I know. I don't know.
Well, what would make you say no, though?
I just feel like, why would I send free stuff to people?
Right.
You know? That's how I saw it. But then he's like, it doesn't work like that. Like, you send them stuff, they'll tag you, and like, that's how you grow your audience. They have like a bigger audience than you, right? So I'm like, okay. I'm like, who do I know, that has a really big platform? And I'm like, oh, Luna and Sal.
Yes.
I reached out to both of them. And that was back, I reached out to them 2017, that summer.
Okay.
And once I reached out to them, like everything changed for me. Yeah. Like, everything changed for me, because now like these two girls, they have a really big platform. Everyone uptown knew Luna, and everybody also knows Sal. So now when you wear, like, I was still a very small business, but now they're wearing my stuff and they're also tagging me. So now people trust my products and they trust the quality of it.
Let me just say, people don't just wear your stuff one time. Like, they wear your stuff.
Exactly.
And I have to take this moment to just shout out a few. This is only a few of the people that have been wearing by Lolita Jewelry. Winnie Harlow.
Oh my God, my baby.
Monet McMichael.
I love her.
Which is everyone's favorite girl. Cardi B.
Yes.
Megan Thee Stallion. Chloe Bailey. Danny Lay, who you have a relationship with. This is your friend.
Yes.
Jordan Woods. Summer Walker. Kelly Rowland.
I know, right?
The City Girls. Tokisha. Kalani. Like, I could go on.
Literally,
I could go on.
I know.
How from Luna Cell do we get to
all these other
people? Like, how does that work?
Networking, word of mouth. Also, I feel like my customer service is very unique because I love talking to like the stylists and to the team. And I'm also like putting in that work. Like, no, this looks better with this. So I'm also putting the look together.
Right.
You know? But also Instagram has helped me a lot too.
Yeah.
And most of all those looks and connections, they reached out to me.
Like
I'm like, how do you find me?
How do you design the WAP earrings for Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B? Like, how does that happen for you?
Okay, that was 3 years ago. Wow.
That's mind you, we're in 2020 now,
that
middle of the pandemic.
Literally, I remember. Oh my God. Okay, so
you gotta walk me through
this is how that happened. They reached out to me around May, and we were still in the pandemic.
Okay.
Like everything was still closed. I reached out to my vendor. I'm like, I have an exclusive client. I need you to do something for me as soon as possible. He's like, we're closed. Like in the Diamond District, they had wood covering the front of the stores.
Okay.
Because that was also when
everybody was like looting and
right, exactly. So he's like, I can't go in. I'm like, you need to go in. He's like, I'm only gonna do this for you. I'm like, please.
Thank you.
So
please
right,
thank
you. He went, he got it done for me. And that was in May. And I believe they dropped the single in July.
And it wasn't like Cardi just wore that and it was one and done.
Right.
Like Cardi has been seen with like your jewelry time
the
and
whole
time
black
again.
look for the Paris Fashion Week.
Yes.
So after the WAP earrings, they reached out to me and I created a whole WAP collection for them after that. So I did earrings, I did anklets, I did necklaces. I'm like, wow. You know? Like that was
who was your first either big influencer or like celebrity client that you've had?
My first one, I think it was Danny Lay.
It was Danny Lay.
Back in 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, that was, I think, like, because she was also growing during that time. So that was, like, really one of my big, it was either her, it was Danny Lay.
And then you meet her, you have this relationship with her.
Oh my gosh, she's like the sweetest girl ever. And now we're both moms.
Yes.
So we also get to bond over that, being a mom, you know. And she's just like she's really the sweetest. She's like super supportive. She wants you to win too. She's a girl's girls. Yeah, for sure, 100%.
I love that. And then you have, which the latest and greatest, Monet McMichael.
I love her.
Been wearing, and I actually have the piece here.
The Gala Cross.
The Gala Cross right here.
We sell out all the time. We have sold.
Girl, Monet does not take this off.
The girls love it.
Yes.
We've sold over 400 pieces.
Wow.
Like every time she wears it, like it sells out like this. Like it's one of our best selling items for sure.
So how does that happen? So you send something to Monet. Like first of all, how were you introduced to Monet?
I just DM'd her. I just be shooting my shots. I just really do, you know? Yes. What's the worst that can happen? Either a no or they don't respond to the DM.
Right.
I really just reach out to, if I like love you and I relate to you, I'm reaching out to you.
Right.
And that's one of the very few people that I have reached out to because thank God everybody else have reached out to us.
Right.
Right. So it was just, I reached out to her. She's like, of course. And it has literally been history ever since. That was a year ago almost.
And I'm telling you, she shouts you out
all the time.
She's always like, bye Lolita, bye Lolita.
On TikTok, she goes, like every time a person asks her about her necklace, she always tags me.
And she's a big jewelry girl. So
it just goes to show you, like Monet is huge and she's tagging. You know, tagging goes such a long way. It really can change a business life. Like you need to tag people. You need to be supportive. You need to tag. That's the only way that we're gonna grow.
Right.
I feel like I'm the glue because I always feel like I'm putting people together. You know, like, no, this person does that. Like, I'm always trying to make everybody else work together and grow together. That's the only way we're going to ever make it happen, you know?
And I think that's what I was going to ask as well, because so many entrepreneurs, they have these products and they send out PR packages in hopes that the influencer would post and tag and speak about the brand. What tips can you give for someone to, because not everybody sends out the proper packaging either.
Right.
Like, that's a big thing.
Yes.
Right? So what tips can you give for aspiring entrepreneurs that are sending these PR packages and they do want the influencers to post?
You have to curate the package. You have to tailor the package to the person.
Mm-hmm.
You just cannot be sending everything to, if that's not her style, she's not going to wear it. As simple as that. You have to read the person. Read the room. Read the room.
Read the room, girls.
So it's just like, okay, she likes dainty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You sign her dainty stuff. You can't sign someone that doesn't wear big things, extravaganza things. They're not going to wear it. They're just going to give it away or it's going to be laying around, you know? So just read the person that you're trying to send the PR package to, and you just go by that. Let them know how much you not necessarily love them or how much, you know, they inspire you. And try to create a relationship first, you know, and be a human being as well.
Right.
Don't see them as a product or because you want to sell out. How you're doing? That goes a long way. Some people Some people DM me and they don't even ask me how I'm doing.
Right.
Delete, ignore.
Yeah, they're just asking for
I'm a person. Hi, my name is Melina. You know? Like, have manners. People forget about mannerisms, and that really helps a lot. So, and that's how I'm able to create so many relationships too, because they're people just like us. So why not treat them like that? You
Absolutely.
know? So that's one of the things that really have helped me a lot. So just creating a relationship with someone is the most important thing before anything. And then you go from there.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so dope about you is that the people that you have worked with and the people and the influencers and the celebrities that wear your stuff, like, you really genuinely have a relationship with them.
Winnie came to my office.
Yes, I saw
this
that.
summer.
I was like, she really, like,
came to Uptown.
Right.
Yeah, my office is in Dykeman. And she came all the way to Uptown. She was in downtown. Yeah, and she came and she showed love, you know. She saw the new collection in person. I wanted her to see everything just to see what she loved, how she wanted to style it. And I also wanted to help her with how she was going to style the jewelry. So she came, who's going to, you know, if you don't have a relationship with a person, nobody's going to come up and show love and pull through. And nobody wants to see other people in person if you guys don't have that relationship. It's going to be awkward, you know?
Right.
But me and her, we've been, you know, DMing since 2018.
I love that.
Yeah.
Who is someone that you haven't worked with that you do want to work with?
Someone I haven't worked with. I haven't worked with Rihanna. Yeah.
I'm going to manifest this for you.
Yes. And J-Lo, for sure, 100%.
I see both of them.
Yeah.
Working with you.
Yeah, I would love to work either with Riri or J-Lo, for sure. Yes. Me and J-Lo have the same birthday. We're both Leos.
That's it. It has to work.
July 24.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Let's see.
I see that for you. I want to get into your collection. First, I want to get into how much in advance do you curate this collection? And how do you know, like, how many pieces, what I'm going to come out with? Like, how are you, I guess, like I said, curating this collection?
Like, organize everything.
Yeah.
So, I started organizing my holiday collection 3 weeks. I mean, I was thinking about it back in September.
Okay.
Or, like, as soon as I finished my summer collection, I'm already thinking, like, what's next?
Okay.
And let me tell you.
Tell me.
I was so stressed out with this upcoming collection.
Why?
Because I feel like this has been my best work yet.
Stop.
So I'm like, where do I go from here? You know? And I was really stressed. Like, I'm really hard on myself. And I put everything into this collection.
Yeah.
Everything. All my energy, blood, sweat, and tears. I really put all of it into it. I had 2 photo shoots. I never even do that, you know?
Right.
And I was talking to my friend the other day, and he's just like, you already created, you know, something so dope. You don't think you have that in you? You don't think that you can create something even doper, like even more fire? That's already instilled in you, you know? Like, definitely. You got it. Stop stressing it. Just give yourself time. You just kill this collection, you know, and just put your thoughts together little by little, and you got it. And it literally just happened like that. Every time I was stressing about it, I kept thinking about that moment. I'm like, wait, I have to go back to that. I got it. Like, how many other collections I haven't done? I'm the one that curates everything.
All right.
You know?
And prior to you saying this, you were saying that the world is your oyster. Like
literally, yes.
That collection was one of your favorite collections.
Before this one.
Because
it was dedicated to my son, Valentino.
Yes.
I'm like, the world is literally his oyster. Like, he can do whatever. You know, he puts his mind to it. And that was just one of my favorite collections. But then I created this, and now this is my favorite. But I think the one that's coming up is going to be my favorite. So
let's talk about it. I want to
so
get
how
into
it happens.
Yeah.
Honestly, everything inspires me. You know? Everything is just like a little file stuck in my brain. Okay. Everything that I see. When I went to the yarn, I was out there for a month. That inspired me so much, like the people. I never do bright colors. The colors, the ocean. I stayed at a La Terrenas for a week. That inspired me so much. The sunsets, it was just everything. Being with my family, like that warmth and that real love.
Yeah.
It was just like, I need to add colors. You know?
I love it.
Because everything was just either gold or silver. I've never done colors like this before. So it begins from an inspo. I want to like curate everything so it can make sense. Okay. Like I want all the pieces to play around with each other, and I want you to mix and match and be able to wear all the pieces together if you want to, you know? So it starts from there. And
how long are you with these pieces before you actually release it? For like
a month. I want to wear them.
Right.
I want to go to the beach. I want to go to the pool. I want to get them wet. You know?
Okay.
I want to see the quality, how heavy the earrings are. Can I wear them all day?
Okay.
Or are they just for a few hours? Because I want to write that down in the description.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I keep it real.
Yes.
Also, like, I lend them to my sisters so they can wear the jewelry as well. So they can try it out. You know?
Right.
We're like the guinea pigs.
I love that. I love the colors. First of all, your collection is stunning.
Thank you.
Like, stunning.
I love it. Reminds me of art, you know?
Like, it's so good.
Thank you so much.
It's so good. Now, the photo shoot, can we talk about it?
Girl.
I don't know how much you actually want to say right now.
Which photo shoot?
The photo shoot for your new collection.
Oh, my God.
I don't know how...
I lost
how
my...
much...
Can I curse?
Yes. Okay, so... But wait, so you
I haven't put the photo shoot... The photo shoot hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
But my mood board...
Talk to me.
Girl. Sultry.
Okay.
Is giving revenge.
Oh,
okay.
I like that.
Let's get into that.
I like that.
Lots of red. Because my birthstone is ruby. So everything I do is also very intentional.
Okay.
And it's relatable, everything, you know, back to me. And the name of my new collection is going to be
Tell me.
Ruled by Venus. Because my moon and my rising are both ruled by Venus.
Oh my God.
So it's like the planet ruled by beauty and love. So I was just putting that together, and I'm like, you know what? That needs to be a part of the title of the collection. Yeah.
Oh my
God. So that is a lot of like beauty into it, a lot of rubies. I want to go like for a gothic emo look. You know, and that's where I'm going right now for my new collection.
I love this. I absolutely love this.
I put all of this together like at 3 a.m. when my baby's asleep.
Oh my God.
And I have a little bit of time to myself.
You're like,
and my mind is racing because I cannot go to bed just thinking. And I just be putting it all together in my notes. And then I create a mood board on Pinterest. And every night I just put a new picture, you know? And that's how it really goes along.
This one's going to be so good.
It's going to be so good. I'm so excited for it.
Do you feel like this is the one that you're like most proud of, that you would be like the most proud of? Would it be this one? Because I feel like
I want to really see like the end work of it. To really like, you know. Because right now I'm the most proud of this one.
Yeah.
Like I'm so proud of this collection. But I feel like this one is just going to take it up to another level. Like, because before... I used to do collections, but I haven't dropped anything since the summertime.
Right.
And I used to do drops every Friday before.
¿Qué pasó?
I just want, I want to tell a story
Mm-hmm.
with every drop now. You know, like I just want to take it. You know, like how big fashion houses, they don't drop all the time. They drop like twice a year for like spring, summer, and fall and winter. And that's where I want to go onto that route, like with my jewelry. I want to drop, you know, either during the spring or summer, and then during our fall and winter.
And you
For
also
now,
did,
let's see.
You did a pop-up, which we love.
Thank you.
Because, girl, like, you need to come outside sometimes.
We
want to see you.
I'm such a homebody.
Like, we want to see you.
I haven't done a pop-up since 2019. And I did one at Mr. Fu at Diddy's. And I'm like, wow, like I missed doing pop-ups. I missed meeting my clients in person. I had 4 girls come from Washington, D.C. just to come to the pop-up.
I love that.
And I'm like, okay, I love that. I need to come out and do these more often.
Yeah.
So, and I told myself, I'm like, this year I really need to put myself out there a little bit more.
Have you ever gotten anyone that has said, I know with Cardi B and Megan and you did like that whole WAP collection, but someone else that has said like, we want to do an exclusive collection with you, like a collaboration?
So I'm actually doing a collab with my girl, Kim. She also has a jewelry brand. Her is called My Perlitas.
Okay.
And I haven't done any other collaborations with any other jewelry brand. But I like love her so much and I love her work so much that I'm like, you know what? Let's go. Let's do it.
I love
So I'm
that.
super excited for that. It's going to be like a holiday collection. So I'm excited for that. And she's like, she does pearls. And I'm so into pearls right now. So I'm like, I can't wait. I'm excited.
What are the trends? Because I know you recently put on your Instagram, silver is coming back. We are in a silver girl era.
I can't believe I lost my chains in the cab. Oh my God. I can't believe that. That never happens to me. But my mind was rushing. Yeah. So whatever. I put these together real quick.
I love that. And mind you, I am not like a silver girl.
You're not a silver
always
girly.
wear gold. Today you got me decked out in silver.
Period.
So what do you see, like, what are some of the trends, like, with the remaining of the year? Like, what can we look forward to? Maybe top of 2024. What are some of the trends that we're going to see in the jewelry world?
Definitely vintage, big items are coming back. Remember, like, those big earrings, like, from the 80s and 90s, like, the statesman earrings? Those are coming back.
Okay.
A lot of, like, big crosses, a lot of long chains are going to be back. Like, with the cross or like different style pendants. What big rings?
Yes.
Pearls. These are not your grandmother's pearls, honey, okay? Pearls are gonna come, I mean, they're already here. And they're gonna stay for a little bit longer.
They're here to stay.
Also, silver is back.
Silver is back.
Silver is back. And yeah.
How do you feel about mixed?
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? I love it. You want to be mixy today, so let's do it, you know? Let's do silver and golds, baby.
I love the confidence that you have.
Oh, thank you.
I love, like, this energy of, like, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to take that risk.
Yeah.
Like, where does that come from?
I think my mom. No, my mom for sure.
Yeah?
She wasn't scared to do anything.
No?
And she's still not scared to do anything at all. She wants to learn how to use TikTok now.
No, mommy on TikTok. Yes.
And she's 54, and, you know, and she just wants to keep learning, wants to keep growing.
Yes.
Like, she's like, age should not define you. You know, you're still alive.
Yeah.
You still have to do things that you want to enjoy and that you enjoy and that you love. And why not? Why not go for it and do it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, why stay stuck and be like, and thinking, overthinking it, this and the third? No, just do what you want to really do. At the end of the day, you're still going to do it.
Absolutely.
I have a BA in criminal justice because of my dad. I went to John Jay for 4 years, but I always wanted to do something in fashion. And look, years later, I'm still now doing fashion.
Yeah.
You know, so you're still going to really end up where you belong if you put in that work. So I'm just like, you know, I always go for it.
You said something in an interview that was so powerful. You said, you're doing this because hopefully one day you want your son to draw inspiration from you, right?
Yeah,
And then
my
you
baby.
also, I know, it's adorable. And then you also said that you want to take care of your parents, and that was like really important for you. So I wonder, like, what is the end goal? Is it that? Is it that you want to take care of your parents?
I take care of them now.
Okay.
So I support both of my parents now. And when it comes to my son, I really want him to have that in him. Like, I can really reach for the stars if I want to.
Yeah.
I could be an astronaut. I could be whatever. Whatever he wants to do, I really want him to believe in himself that he could do that. You know how many people don't have that support?
Yeah.
That you have to build that up yourself in order to do whatever you want. No, I want him to know he has a support system when it comes to me. I always got him. I think I'm going to be a strict mom, though.
Why?
Because
Why do you say that?
I want the best for him.
Yeah.
If my parents were not strict with me, who knows where I would end up right now.
Right.
Both of my parents were super strict with me.
Yeah.
I remember I got my second piercing when I was in 7th grade, and I had to take the piercing off. My dad took a flight. He was in DR, and he took a flight from DR to come over here to make sure I took my piercings off. I got my piercings done in 181st and San Nick, like in the like a mom and pop jewelry shop. You know, when they used to exist back then, because they're all closed down now.
Right.
And my mom went to the shop.
No way.
Y me hizo un show. I'm like, so embarrassing.
Oh
Mom,
my
I'm
God.
never coming back here.
Oh my God.
And I feel like you need that balance.
Yeah.
I'm a parent. I want to be your friend, but like when you are of age. Right now, I want to raise you the right way.
Like right now, I want to be your mom.
Right. And right now, I'm going to show you. Like, no, you need to have a routine. You need to be a good person. You need to be the best version of you. You know, so that's what I want.
How has motherhood changed you?
Well, I don't even know who I used to be. You know?
Really?
It has changed everything in the best way because I've always wanted to be a mom.
Really?
I always wanted to be a mom. But it has changed everything for me.
Like
the way
what,
I
like
see,
routine, like
yes, my routine, the way I see life, who I spend my time with, what I do with my time. Like even things I watch on TV. I don't want to spend or waste my time watching stupid shows. So I don't have that much time even to watch TV. So I want to watch things that I really want to, like I'm going to enjoy.
Right.
You know? I'm also more, like I live in the moment a little bit more now. Like I enjoy myself more now too. Just because, like maybe my son will not remember. He's so tiny, but I will. You know, like all those little memories. That's why I travel with him so much. People are like, why are you always taking your son with you? Because he's my son, you know, first and foremost. And I want to create these memories for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Plus, you're seeing the world through his eyes now, so it's a different perspective.
And I'm also like that makes you smile. You know, like I love that. Like just like the little things that he does, how he is, it's just everything. I love everything. I love my son so much.
Obsessed with him.
I'm so obsessed.
I know you are.
So obsessed
You really
with him.
are.
His name, you know, is just, it means love. And he was born in February, in the month of love. So he's my everything. I'm obsessed with my son.
Would you have more?
Yes, I want some more.
She's like, yes. You didn't even say that with hesitation.
I wanted 4 kids.
Okay.
Because I don't like odd numbers.
Okay.
Right? But I think I'm going to be stuck like with 3 kids. I need to give him siblings, you know, because I come from such a big family. And I was just telling my friend the other day, like I saw my friend, his mom passed away when he was 14. And I've known him for that long. I've known him for like 16 years now. And I saw him in the club. I said hi to him, like, hey, how are you? Then I went to my friend's table. And an hour later, I see him on FaceTime. And I'm like, let me go over there because I already know him. I know his mannerism. I know all of that. And I go up to him. I'm like, are you okay? You know? He's an only child. And he's like, he starts crying when I ask him this. And like, he gave me a hug. He's like, I'm okay. The only thing that sucks is that I'm doing this by myself. You know? And that really stuck with me. And my dad always tells me that your only life partners, like guaranteed, are your siblings. You go through everything in life with your siblings. So like I would love to give a life partner to my son, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just never know what could happen in life.
Yeah,
So,
I always say like siblings are like the
you
best.
have?
My God, are you kidding me? 5 sisters, 4 brothers.
I love that. Are you close with them?
So some of my sisters and brothers are in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Some are in DR. The ones that I'm close to would be 2 sisters and 1 brother. We're like really tight.
Okay.
We all live in the
that.
Bronx, and my older sister, like she's like a second mom to me.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so that
So you come from a really big family.
really big. So
They're important.
I'm always like, and I tell my sister, I'm like, come on the show. Come on. She's so shy. So she would never.
What's her
I'm like, just
sign?
come on the show. She's a Capricorn.
Caps.
I know.
My older sister's a Capricorn, and my dad is a Capricorn too.
No, my dad was born in February as well.
Is he Aquarius or Pisces?
No, Aquarius.
Okay,
No,
they're
he's
nice.
not a Pisces. Yeah. He's an Aquarius.
So you know how important siblings are.
Yes, of course.
I
I always
love
say
that.
they're the best link to your past. Because,
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
sometimes, you know, your mom and your dad, they may or may not be there, you know.
They
like,
don't remember everything like your siblings are. They're
Right.
going to remember. You know.
So, and like you, I'm the middle child.
We're the
You know? So I get it. I get all of it. So I can appreciate just like your overall story, just because I feel like there's a lot of synergy and similarities. Also, I love the love that you have for Valentino.
Ugh,
I just love it.
Like, he loves me so much. I'm like, how do you even know love? You're so tiny. But I swear to you, oh my God.
Like, do you take him to work with you? I wonder.
do.
Do you?
I have a playpen in my office for
Yeah.
him. Of course, yeah. I was a stay-at-home mom for 9 months.
Okay.
So, like, the little times that I went to work during the 9 months, I would bring him with me.
Love that.
And even when I'm working, like, during the launch of a collection, I'm working past, you know, his hours from daycare. I got to take him to the office with me.
So
Or during Black Friday, I take
you
him with
priming
me, you
him
know?
already.
Yeah. I take pictures of him. I'm like, this is going to be your office when you grow up. And I just be telling him that. I'm like, you're going to be the little jeweler, honey.
Yes.
Boom, boom, the jeweler.
Yes, boom, boom. What would be like the legacy that you would want to leave behind?
My legacy. Oh, my God. Wow.
Because I feel like your work is so strong. Not gonna lie.
I feel
your
like
work
Lolita's going to live for like another 100 years.
Oh my God.
It's a family business, you know. I took it to another level. And I just feel like the next generations, either my son or my niece, they're going to keep taking it to other levels.
Yeah.
We're just definitely going to keep growing for sure.
Yeah.
You know? And it's going to be like a heritage, like, brand.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to have value. And it's going to come from a family of good people that worked their asses off. You know?
Love that.
It was just like, oh, like a brand, okay. No. Like, we love what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And
No, we love
Yeah.
what you do. We love what you do. Oh
Thank
my
you.
God. I have to get into my rapid fire. Are you ready? Even though you cheated and you already saw one of my
didn't-
interviews.
Oh my God. You know, I'm a little perfectionist. I'm a Leo.
I'm like, why is she watching the interviews?
I had to.
I know.
I loved them. Oh my God. I'm like, I
Okay.
need to see what she be asking people, what people be saying.
Don't be giving
And
the
you
same
make
answer.
everyone cry. Lord.
You haven't cried. You haven't cried. We kept it safe. But I have a feeling you're going to come back to the show.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as the collection
better.
drops, you already know.
I need to
I'm
be here.
Like, Melina.
Yes. Come through.
Come through. All right. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
You ready? Tell me you're Latina without telling me you're Latina.
Oh my God, I talk so loud. Hello. People be like, are you arguing? And I'm talking.
I know.
I talk with my hands.
Yo, literally, my boyfriend will say, he'll be like, lower your voice. I'm like, I am not yelling. I'm speaking
Right.
clear.
My older sister, she swears. She be like, I gotta go home because I just be talking so. I'm like, Manuela, shut the F up, you know?
I love it. What is this chapter of your life called?
This chapter, oh my God. Lolita 2.0.
Ooh.
Yes. Because I give so much of myself to others that I don't fill my own cup. I've been giving from an empty cup.
Why?
That's just who I am. That's just really who I am.
Okay.
And I'm 30 plus one, you know, now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true, after you turn 30, you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And you don't have to ask for permission. You don't care what other people think of you.
Mm-hmm.
You go with your heart, right? So I just feel like now this chapter is really all about me.
Yeah.
And just making myself happy, you know? And
Well, what is happiness to you, though?
Not doing things that I don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Doing things that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing whatever the I want to do.
Heard you. Yes.
That's happiness to me.
Yes. What does success look like for you?
Being comfortable and not being worried about my next meal or my family. Not them being worried. You know? That's what success is really. That's what it means to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean nothing about the cloud, anything like that at all. I just really want me and mine to be good.
I love it. I love it. What's your favorite Spanish food?
Oh my God, everything. My mom makes the best spaghettis con totones. I only eat totones from my mom because people don't know how to cook totones. Like, why y'all leaving it cru in the middle? You know? Like, you have to freírlo twice. Like, what's going on? So, yes, spaghettis con totones from my mom, one of my faves.
Okay, what's one thing you need in the morning?
Coffee.
That's what I always say.
What? I got a headache when I don't drink coffee.
I swear I say that.
Girl. And now I'm trying a new thing. I wear like pads under my eyes.
Okay.
And I feel good and I look good. So
you do the pads, you drink the coffee.
My coffee. I like having slow mornings. But I gotta leave the house like before 10. So I wake up like a little bit early. And I want to start working out in the morning too, but I gotta pace myself because I can't do everything, you know. Yeah. So little by little. But
that's
coffee,
what I do. Like I'm doing like 30 minutes now every day when I wake up. So I wake up really early, like 4:30 in the morning, and then I just do like 30 minutes until I could build up to an hour.
Right. It's that's all about thing. Like, you know, like my dad says, tú pon un poquito de arena, little by little. Later on, you build the beach.
That's right.
You know, you cannot do everything at once.
That's right.
So that's the way to do it.
If you had an opportunity to have the Last Supper with 3 Latinas, dead or alive.
Oh, my Lord.
Who would they be?
Celia Cruz.
Everyone's... Yo, really? I swear, when I do a Last Supper, she's going to be in attendance because I could
she
do not...
She needs to be.
She broke so many doors. Celia Cruz.
Really?
I could run these episodes back, girl. Everyone says Celia Cruz.
And it just like popped into my head. Celia Cruz.
So fire. We love her. We love her.
J-Lo, because hello.
Yes, of course.
Of
course.
And what's her name?
Ooh.
She was like I think she was either from Puerto Rico or Cuban. She was like the first actress.
Ooh.
Something, her last name is Moreno, I think.
Rita?
Yes.
We love her.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
I love learning, you know, from like older women because they've been through so much.
Yeah.
And
she's like one of the last, like, they say like the golden age era.
Right. Mm-hmm. And we would never get to live through what they went through.
No.
You know?
No.
So it's just like I want to hear their stories and what you had inside of you that even made you do what you wanted to do. So
that fire.
Those are my 3 girls. Yeah.
Get that fire. Okay.
What would your 3 girls be?
Ooh, no one has ever...
I'm flipping the question!
No one has ever asked me this. Okay. Rosie Perez.
Ooh, love her. Yes.
Rosie. I feel like J-Lo definitely has to be there.
I love her.
Because I love her.
Who else? One more.
Everyone's going to know this one. Just because I am obsessed with this woman. La India.
Oh, wait. No, I need La India. Mi mayor venganza.
Come on. Like,
I love her.
La India. Like, I am manifesting an interview.
Oh my God, you need.
With La India.
You need her
She
here.
needs to come to Growing Up Latina.
Her long hair with the blazer look.
Yes.
Period.
Like, I'm literally obsessed with her. I go see her every year in concert. Like, anytime she's in New York, New Jersey, like, I just love her.
I love her.
I love what she stands for. I love just, like, the rawness. I just love everything about her. And for some reason, I don't know why I envisioned this, but I've always said when I interview La India, it will be in Puerto Rico.
Ooh.
I don't know why, but I just feel like we would be in Puerto Rico.
I love that.
So that's the vibes.
It needs to be over there. Like,
so
what?
Rosie, J-Lo, La India.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Love.
What does it mean to you to be Latina?
Everything. Like, if I'm reincarnated, I want to come back as a Latina.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're so caring.
Mm-hmm.
We are the life of the party.
Mm-hmm.
We're funny. You know, we always want to help others. We want to make you guys, not everyone feel comfortable, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And being Latina is just really part of everything that I do, you know? I feel like when I'm in a room, I feel like all my girls that are also in the industry are in the room with me.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm also like pushing through for them to make space for them. Yeah. So that's how I move, yeah. I love it.
I love that. Okay, last question. Finish this, well, it's not even a question, but finish this sentence. Growing Up Latina is?
Growing Up Latina is crazy. It is, you know?
It is.
It's like two worlds that you have to merge and like figure yourself out. Like, where do you fit?
Right.
Especially growing up here. So, yeah.
I love you so much.
I love you more.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. This means so much to us. So
I am really honored, and I can't even believe I did this.
I'm so happy you did this.
But I'm really, really happy, and I'm grateful, and I'm honored. Thank you for inviting me, for even thinking of me. Like, it really means a lot.
Thank you. Let everybody know where they can find you, your website, your IG handles, all that good stuff.
IG is by Lolita Jewelry. Website is bylolita.com. And my personal is Lolita Yang.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.